All right. In the bottom left, we have our Brood War Protoss. And in the bottom right, we have MaxPax. We're playing StarCraft 2 Protoss. All right, StarCraft 1 Protoss for StarCraft 2 Protoss. I'm trying to think of what that's supposed to look like. So StarCraft 1 PvP is generally dominated by Reavers in the early game and heavy Dragoons. Now, Dragoons are definitely beefier than Stalkers, but not as microable for sure. I'm guessing you can blink away from Scarabs. Yeah. One thing to know, obviously, all the splash damage from StarCraft 1 is just stronger than the StarCraft 2 splash damage. It's a big, big difference. You know, the pathing is way different in StarCraft 2, so they actually had to nerf all of the splash damage because everything clumps up so much. And, you know, StarCraft 1 coming in with its actual normal stats. Definitely, that's the one area where it leads. So, Nexus going down rather quickly there from our Brood War Terran. Brood War Protoss, sorry. We have MaxPax taking his Nexus quickly here as well. MaxPax, very good at this type of play. You know, normally what he does, like, the way he plays PvP is very... Like, he has really his own way to play StarCraft 2 PvP, where he generally goes Stargate, he gets an Oracle, and then he goes Void Rays for defense. But Stalkers and Dragoons are very different. I have a feeling Dragoons would stomp on Voids. Yeah, by the way, this is Fighting Spirit, so you can see the Rich Vespene Geyser in the main base. That's a nod towards Brood War, where you only have the one geyser that you're going to be mining from. Yeah, and it seems like MaxPax actually a little bit late there, scouting his opponent. Went through the middle and scouted all over the place, but he's going to scout his opponent here last. This Barcode Protoss. Is he just going to go 3-gate Goon? Okay, so he went Nexus into 3-gate ranged Goons. So 3-gate Goon is kind of like, it's actually, you never go expansion into 3-gate Goon in Brood War. 3-gate Goon is a 1-base build, which is a little bit all in. It's like kind of the easiest Brood War Protoss versus Protoss build to do that has like pro strength. It's incredibly easy. You just spam out Dragoons. Now there are builds where you go like 1-gate Dragoon into Nexus into like 4-gate Goon. Now obviously the economy is balanced differently here, so not saying anything like negative about that or anything. Just want to mention. Oracle going to be coming out. We'll see if this Brood War Protoss is able to block. Oh, man. The Adept actually being really annoying. A couple probes end up going down. Shades into that main. All right. Finally does kill it off. So 3 dead. Let's see if he can hold on against this Oracle. The one thing to mention is the Dragoon count is getting pretty high. A Forge on the way. So I think he's going to maybe go defensive Photon Cannon here. And if he does that and walks across the map with like 8 ranged Dragoons, that might actually just kill MaxPax. Damn. Cleaning that up. Oh my God, just barely misses it. A little bit lucky there for MaxPax. If he had lost that Oracle, that would have been very painful indeed. And so... some cannons are going to go up defensively here. So I think he just waits for these, makes a few more Dragoons, and then goes. I don't know if you're going to be able to hold on. Like, shield batteries are good and all, but Dragoons have insane range and deal 20 explosive damage, which is full to buildings, right? So, like, they're basically dealing considerably more than the Stalkers by, what is it, like 80% more damage than the Stalkers, or 75% more damage than Stalkers, something like that. So, like, they're going to walk across the map, and they're going to do some serious damage. Right? So it's like 8 Dragoons will one-shot a Stalker. Obviously, you can walk up and pick off that battery in a matter of seconds. The Dragoons, I have a bad feeling here for MaxPax. That's 9 Dragoons are out. Shield battery doing its best, but you can see the damage output of these Dragoons is just so high. Not even really targeting. Okay, now he is starting to target quite a bit. And you can definitely see the Oracle's doing a good job back here as well. MaxPax with some great micro. Has those additional shield batteries as well. Pulls back for a moment here with the Dragoons. More on the way. +1 attack on the way as well. Definitely something that can make quite a difference. And going into Reaver Tech also. Immortal coming up. The Immortal is actually probably closer to what Dragoons are than the Stalker is in some ways. That's actually when they made StarCraft 2. That's what they did. They split the Dragoon into 2 units. The one that was more tanky and did heavier damage with less mobility, and then the one that was like more microable and quicker, right? That was actually the plan, was to split the Dragoon into 2 units, and that's the Stalker and the Immortal. But you see, this is this more middle of the road one, dealing a lot of damage, and with range like that, man, doing a really good job. But as the Immortal starts to get its hits off, these Dragoons are getting really low. One thing to note is the micro here in StarCraft 2 so much smoother than StarCraft 1 with those Dragoons. Those Dragoons would not be able to be micro like that. You'd make a long arc of them. It's like they have a weird gait almost to their steps in StarCraft 1. It's hard to explain exactly, but it definitely doesn't look like that when you're microing them. Anyways, Reaver's coming up. I think he's going to get ready to try to lay some stasis wards here on the edge. Couple photon cannons there. Oh, no, just tries to turn it on. Yeah, can't quite catch it, unfortunately. Shuttle speed on the way, as well as +1 armor here for our barcode Protoss. MaxPax taking a 3rd base up on that high ground. Walking across the map now with 3 Immortals mixed in. I think Reavers are going to do well here, as long as you don't get your shuttle sniped. Wow, 16 Stalkers as well, but there are 19 Dragoons. Has his own shield battery also. The shield battery functions incredibly differently in StarCraft 1. You have to right-click on it, and you can't attack while it's healing. It only takes a second, but it will interrupt any attacks. All right, picking off the Immortals super fast, as you can see. Okay, a blink forward there does snipe the shuttle, so some miscontrol here from our barcode. All right, moving forward, trying to pick off these Immortals. Gets another one of them. There is one left. Going to pick that off as well. The Scarab's coming out, but he is blinking away. Yeah, has that observatory up. That is actually going to be important. If he walks into a stasis ward, that might be game over. Just dodging the Reaver Scarabs, man. Ooh, got a good one there, though, didn't he? Unfortunately, the Reaver does end up falling. Oh, he only gets 4 trapped. I thought he might actually get more trapped than that. All right, Stalker's trying to come forward. If he tries to blink forward, he's going to be in for a rough surprise. All right, blinking back against that Reaver. Kind of funny seeing that they made it so that the Reaver shows you what it's about to hit. That is not something that happens in Brood War. You just have to kind of learn how that works. Yeah, blinking back once again. He does have that 3rd base up. 3rd base coming up here for our barcode. Supply, very similar. Worker count, very similar. Disruptors now coming up. Well, Disruptors are going to do very well against Dragoons. No question about that. The Reavers could be picked up, but that doesn't sound super good. You'd blink under that type of move. All right, Reaver comes out here, just forces the blinks away. It kind of feels like how they deal with Disruptors as well. All right, so the Speed Shuttle has 2 Reavers in it. Both sides getting Zealot legs. They do different things. It's just a speed upgrade in StarCraft 1, whereas it's a speed and a charge in StarCraft 2. So, just to mention. And you can't... Dude, that's crazy. You just can't dodge that, right? Like, this is the mobility I was talking about before. You might just have to go Psystorm at this point because he's just not able to do anything there. Like, this Blink Stalkers blink away from the Scarabs, and the Disruptors just shoot in, and you can't... It's like, well, you can try to split, but that's it. And the Dragoons are not very fast like that. So the Zealots come up to tank. He does drop Reavers into this base, trying to deal some damage, but it looks like MaxPax is just going to crush. Yeah, blowing up quite a few Dragoons there. I think MaxPax is closing in for the kill at this point, unfortunately for our barcode. Brings in those 2 Oracles still alive somehow. The pure Dragoons not having a very good time. Yeah, very, very hard to dodge. Yeah, GG. And so MaxPax does end up beating 2 of the races, just losing to Mass Vulture. And there you have it. That was our StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2. Hope you enjoyed that.